Welcome back to Feel Better with Lauren. I'm Lauren. Thanks for joining me. It's the fourth video of 5 quick ones. Today we're focusing in on our core. It's just a short video, but if you can get your core strong, you will feel better. All right, so welcome to video 4. Today is all about your core. It's not going to be a very long video. If you feel that you want to do the video twice because you've got more in the tank, really this is about just engaging your core for a very short amount of time. We'll sit here in the sort of middle of the mat and let's just get rid of all that stale air, as we always do, in through our nose and push everything out through our mouth. And then after that, we'll just be breathing in and out through our nose. So starting. And last breath in, nice and big. I'll just throw a quick note of there. A lot of times people only want you to do diaphragmatic breathing, which is good, but I think rather than just breathing with the top of your mouth, you want to increase the size of the entire chamber of your chest. And that's the way to get most air in. But you're not raising your shoulders so high, and you're not only going through your stomach. You're sort of expanding everything to sort of fill some space. So now just keep breathing in and out through your nose. Let's just lie down on the ground. Put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Just take stock for 2 seconds. How are you feeling? What's touching the ground? What's not? Sort of get yourself into the idea that we're going to engage our stomach muscles or our core for most of the time. And the key as well here is to not panic, to just relax and hold on to that in a tight way, but not to start panicking. If you need to put your feet down, do that. You don't want to hurt yourself. But just sort of get yourself into the mental mindset that we're going to do a little bit of work on your core, and it's not going to take that long to do it. Okay? Last breath in. Now let's go into a staff pose on our back. Try to get as much as a 90-degree angle here as possible, and just engage all your core. This will sort of just get yourself tuned in for what you're going to be feeling. And last breath in. We're going to keep our 90-degree angle here as much as we can, and we're going to rock up to boat pose. Take your time to get there. And then when we're there, we're going to try to keep our feet straight and engaged with our hands forward and hold that for just a short minute here. Keep your shoulders back, keep your core engaged, your hands forward and active, your feet active. You can be shaking, that's cool. And then we're going to slowly go down to low boat. Keep my hands forward. Shoulders off the ground, heels off the ground. And now we're going to roll onto our side and still keeping our shoulders off the ground, heels off the ground. Then roll to the other side. Back to low boat, and then back up to boat. Let's cross our legs over. We're going to make our way back into downward dog, which should feel like a bit of a break. Let's get our downward dog. I want to pedal it out for a second. And then once you're moved around, find a little bit of stillness. Get that straight line between your wrist to your hips. And last breath in, we're going to slowly go to plank. So plank, keep your hips about the same height as your shoulders. Keep your shoulder blades separated. Tuck your tailbone to engage your core even more. Like a rock. You can always drop your knees. Last breath in. Put your toes together and do a side plank on your left side. Keep your core engaged and pull up your hip like it's getting pulled up by a rope. So this is engaged. Last breath in. And back to plank. Tidy up plank. Then back to downward dog. Straighten your legs as much as you can. Nice straight line. Take the rest. And then slowly plank. Again, keeping your core engaged, not straining engaged, just engaged. Last breath in. Now put your toes together. Side plank on the other side. You can kickstand your foot. Lift up your hip. You can drop one knee down. Last breath in. And back to plank. And back to downward dog. And that was it. If you want to do this whole thing again, that's cool. Let's just drop down to our knees to child's pose. Stretch out our back. And snake up to Sphinx pose. Just to stretch out everything. Keep your butt engaged. You're not pushing out here just because we've tightened up our core so much. Just a gentle stretch. So don't push out any further than this. We want to feel your core. We don't want to hurt it. One last breath in. And then this drop down onto our forearms. We'll see you tomorrow in number 5. Always talk to your healthcare professional before starting a new regime. If you experience pain, discomfort, or dizziness, slow down or stop. These videos will become easier each day, but if it doesn't feel right today, go slower or move to another video. Listen to your body.